When you get a
Absolutely.
family and all of that, and you have a house and you have to pay and you don't want to lose your house, then you have to be a little bit more strategic and make sure that, you have to keep the revenue flowing.
Can you talk about how, I'm so glad you said that, Eric. Can you talk about how important that is? Because I know that right now in this day and age, it's pretty sexy to just say, hey, peace, this is not working out. Like, I'm gonna start my own thing. But it sounds like and maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just getting this from you now. Maybe I'm incorrect, but it sounds like we're pretty strategic in, making money the way you're supposed to make money in a career, and then kind of deploying that into business. Was that the strategy, or was it just until something takes off, then I'll leave the job behind? And I just want to hear your perspective, because I think it's important for people to understand, or an entrepreneur who's employed to hear this.
Yeah. So when I was, obviously when I was by myself, then, it doesn't matter. I don't have to ask permission for anything. And if when you're 18 years old and you have, what's the bank going to do if I don't pay the mortgage? So I was just like, what you want to have? Because when I signed the check for the what is that called? When you do the application for the mortgage and stuff like that, I had to write a check for $100 or $125. And I think I had like $200 in my bank account. So yeah, what's the bank going to do if I don't pay the mortgage? So there's not much consequences associated with that. When you get a family and all of that, and you have a house and you have to pay and you don't want to lose your house, then you have to be a little bit more strategic and make sure that, you have to keep the revenue flowing. So this is why it was great. A lot of the time, the strategy was, I keep my job. Like I work, I was an independent consultant at the time. So I would work that. And then my wife would start, really working these businesses. She worked heavily on the sauce business, for example, and all the sales and marketing and the operations. I would be the kind of like the back office kind of person on the systems and the finances and all of that. And any kind of research also in terms of, food and, batch, manufacturing and stuff like that. So I would work with that. But so that's how we did it. And the plan was that, okay, well, let's see how this takes off and eventually the hope was that it would work out, and then I would be able to quit my job.